What? Oh okay, I'll give you a reminder. Full stop. Full stop. Atsuna, so you must not know who the fuck I am. Oh shit. So, he don't play. I been telling y'all. WTF are you talking about? Since you wanna act like you got dementia, I'ma beat your ass till you got memory loss, how about that? As soon as he's not moving, he'll be waiting like it's on site. Well then keep waiting, him not fighting you. Yay, sure, you'll just sit there and take it then. Like the whore you are. Core, you better win, don't let him beat on you, TF. I never lose too hard. DMS with my baby. Toru baby, please don't ignore me anymore, you know how crazy I get without you. At least leave me on read. Ushijima, I don't know how many more times I have to say I'm taken before you back off. I'm not leaving Hajime. Especially not for you. What's so special about him? You know he doesn't love you like I do. We all see the way he treats you, so why settle for being treated like shit? I never hit or yelled at you. I cherish and respect you too much. He doesn't give a shit how or what you feel, but I feel with you, baby. It's not happening. You're literally dating TENDOUS too. I thought you moved on by now. He was my distraction, but obviously you see how that turned out. I tried moving on. I really did, but there's truly no coming back from you. I need you, Toru. How would that ever win me back? What do you mean? The way you're sneaking around trying to get me in trouble, you shouldn't have even got into a relationship in the first place. If you didn't like him back, playing with his emotions is dead as wrong, and you know it. It's wrong. But not having you in my arms anymore is worse. Read. If it's TENDOUS that's scaring you, or even Iwaizumi, you know I'd beat the shit out of anyone for you. You're worth it. And I'd do anything for you always. Bye Ushijima. You can no longer contact this user. Full stop. Ushijima sets down his phone with a huff. Thinking bubble. I'll just have to make him come back to me. Full stop. Lights. Cameras. Fades GC. TENDOUS sent an attachment. What the fuck is this? Oikawa, dot the fuck? Carve slightly frowning face. I should have known your pretty ass was a cheater. At Oikawa, at Oikawa, at Oikawa. Oikawa is online. Yes. Oh what the fuck? Is that all you have to say? Well no. Just. What the fuck? Where'd you find that? Ushijima just posted it last night. I was training last night. I haven't been alone with Ushijima since we dated, aka almost 2 full years ago. You love to lie. Ushijima was out the house all night. And you just so happened to be out too? Yes. Hajime has my location. He saw I was only home and at the gym yesterday. I didn't check it, but I would if I would have known this is what was happening. Nothing happened. That video is old. I don't know why he posted it. Yay, okay. Come on Haji, don't do this. You're just infuriating me more and more. You've been caught already, give it up. Yeah, it's not looking too good for you, Oikawa. Why do none of you believe me? I've never cheated on anyone. And I certainly didn't last night. I mean, technically it wasn't cheating. Yeah, it was just a hug. A hug that happened 2 years ago. Then why'd he post it last night? Because I blocked him. That doesn't make sense. Right, loudly crying face. Why would he post you after you blocked him? Did you not just read WTF you said before sending it? It's Ushijima we are talking about. It's okay Kawa. You aren't alone. I know you wouldn't have done TS, especially since you were just telling him to fuck off in the GC in front of everyone. I mean, I want to believe you Toru, but the timelines match up. You haven't done late night training in a while. But all of a sudden you're back to it? IDK. Okay, so you don't trust me is what I'm hearing. I turned on my location and told you where I was going so that trust wouldn't be an issue. But I don't know what the fuck you want from me now. I want you crippled. Oh, that's not. I'm so lost. I don't know, maybe he was right about the first love thing. Full stop. Okay, I'm not in the mood for this RN. Oikawa ignores the buzzing of messages flooding the group chat. Why won't they believe him? Does everyone seriously view that lowly of him? Whatever. I need new friends. Oikawa decided to slip on his shoes, grabbed his jacket and headphones, then slip out the house. Taking a walk to the store always helped clear his mind before making irrational decisions. Little did he know, someone was lurking, watching. Once he exited the store, he turned his music back up. Walking with a brown paper bag in hand, he bought a couple fruits to snack on for the night. But just as he turned down the street, passing by an alley, he heard a step, so he paused, turning down his music to listen. After some silence he continued walking. Suddenly, he heard more steps, coming quickly this time. Before he had time to react, a paralyzing pain shot through his knee, his bad knee. He gasped in a breath, sinking down until he was on the ground, halfway blacked out from the pain, scared to look down at his knee. he chose to look up at the figure above him instead. Tendou, holding a thick metal bat, smiling. He was smiling. Tears are starting to rush down Oikawa's face as the pain becomes more and more unbearable. He can't fight back, let alone stand up. Tendou takes note of this, so he swings the bat at it again harder. An undeniable crunch is heard when the impact is made. Then he took a swing at the back of Oikawa's head just for good measure. Oikawa doesn't remember anything from that point. He blacked out, too aware of the pain. He woke up in the ER section of a hospital, rubbing his eyes a bit and sitting up on his cot. He looked around for his belongings. What the actual fuck? Do you feel okay? Oh, what the fuck? Oikawa nearly flew off the cot in surprise. Why was Ushijima here instead of Iwaizumi? Where was Tendou? What happened after he blacked out? You're thinking too hard. What? You're making that face. You're thinking too much. Don't stress yourself out. You just woke up. Where's my phone? And why are you here? Where's Haji? Toru slowed down. Here. He pulls Oikawa's phone out of his pocket, handing it to him. Ushijima sat in silence for a moment watching Oikawa go through his phone. He knew Oikawa was probably texting Iwaizumi, but he was denying it. Instead, he tried to distract himself by letting his eyes trace all over Oikawa, from his disheveled and messy hair to his long pale fingers sliding across his screen. He really did miss what they used to be. He knows he fucked it all up. But God, he didn't know Oikawa would move on so fast. Do you remember who did this to you? Did you see their face? Oikawa's head turns to face Ushijima before his eyes do, finishing up a message before looking up with his eyes. Pretty sure it was Tendou. Are you sure? Oh yeah, I only say pretty sure because his hair was down. But the more I try to think about it, the more clear it gets. I mean, who else do you know that has that bright red hair, big eyes, red irises, curved lips? Okay, I get it. I was just making sure. Oikawa stared at Ushijima straight-faced, before looking back down to his phone. Have you texted Iwaizumi yet? Oikawa looks at him through his lashes. Yay. He's almost here. Oh okay. Ushijima's voice is a mix of relief and jealousy as he thinks about Iwaizumi shoving him further away from Toru. But that's okay. It gives Ushijima time to go find Tendou. Full stop. Full stop. Once Ushijima reaches Tendou's house, he just walks in. He didn't feel like knocking. He sees Tendou walk down the stairs. He probably heard the front door open. Hi Toshi, where have you been? No response. Ushijima just takes off his shoes and sets down all his belongings on the couch, eyes welling up with tears. Oh no, what's wrong honey? Talk to me. He tries taking deep breaths, but it just pushes him to the point of hyperventilating. Tendou pulls out his phone and starts recording, smiling as he wipes Ushijima's tears. Ushijima is not in the mood to fight it. Seeing Oikawa hurt for something that was indirectly his fault in his opinion, he knows that if Tendou would swung any more on his knee, he probably would have broke it. Meaning Oikawa wouldn't be able to play volleyball for a long time. He couldn't even imagine how upset Oikawa would be. He wasn't lying when he said he felt for him, but maybe he felt too much. The sadness and pity started to turn into rage. A rage directly aimed at Tendou. Satori. Ushijima stopped crying by now, tears drying up but his eyes still glossy. He hated how calm and content Tendou looked right now, as Oikawa's currently suffering because of him. Tenda's clicking away on his screen, half paying attention to Ushijima. Tendou turns off his phone looking at Ushijima. Did you do it? Do what? He just wants him to admit it. He wants to hit him so bad he just needs to admit it. Come on, say it. Did you attack Toru? Did you fracture his knee? He says it as a statement, not a question. Come on Tendou, admit that you did it so I can beat the fuck out of you, maybe fracture both of your knees instead. Is that seriously why you were crying? What? There's no way you're crying over that. Yeah, I fucked him up like I said I would. It's not my fault he wasn't ready. That's all he wanted to hear. Ushijima stands up from the couch grabbing Tendou's hand. Tendou doesn't question it, feeling content with the new knowledge Oikawa won't be able to do shit on that knee for a good while. Once Ushijima guides Tendou into his bedroom, he closes the door, discreetly locking it behind him. He feathers his hands around Tendou's midriff, resting his hands on his hips, slowly pushing Tendou to the ground. Toshi, what are you planning? Oh poor Tendou. Sweet naive Tendou. Ushijima climbs over Tendou's lap to whisper in his ear. I'm sorry I have to do this. What do you? His sentence is cut short by Ushijima abruptly standing and angling his legs in front of Tendou's. Toshi. There it is. An aggressive, full forced kick directly to Tendou's right patella. Then another. This time his body was stepped off to the side, landing a forceful blow to the side of Tendou's patella femur. He's definitely not moving that for a while. He helps Tendou up, letting him rest his back against Ushijima's chest, but before he can relax into the warmth of Ushijima, the support disappears and is replaced by an agonizing pain in his left knee. Ushijima had stood behind him to stomp his left knee straight into the hardwood floor. He wasn't sure if that was enough trauma to hurt the bone, so he decided to stomp on it a few times for good measure. How does it feel to be beaten as you're so vulnerable? Doesn't feel good, does it? I don't know why you care so much. Tendou huffs between breaths. He must have been screaming. But Ushijima didn't care. He was just focused on making him suffer. Even more than Oikawa did. I've told you multiple times that I'm in love with Oikawa. You trying to force me to love you instead is only hurting you. You tell me you love me every day every night when we're together. Were you just talking out your ass? Believe what you want. But you sound delusional. You know my love for you isn't anywhere near the amount of love I have for Toru. Listen. I love having you around. You're my best friend, but after you pulled that shit with Oikawa, you're lucky I'm controlling myself. I'd stomp your legs so badly that you'd be paralyzed. But I know Oikawa wouldn't want that. Oikawa this, Oikawa that. His name is in every sentence. It's driving Tendou insane. He can't stand hearing that name anymore. Just leave. Go away. I'm done. Good. Let's end this here. Touch him again and I won't hold back. Tendou sighs. The pain in his legs being drowned out by the pain in his heart. He knows it's not Oikawa's fault, yet he can't help but be so pissed at him. Oikawa seems to be so perfect. He's happy, has great friends, a loving boyfriend, an even more loving, borderline obsessed ex, and he's pretty. He's pretty, really pretty. Ushijima. The name sounded weird coming from his lips. He's never used his full name before. Ushijima stops in his tracks to listen. What is it? Am I pretty? Ushijima takes a breath. He looks over his shoulder at Tendou, eyeing him up and down. Goodbye Satori. Tendou sucks in a shuddering breath. He does his best attempt at curling up into a fetal position as Ushijima unlocks the door and leaves, desperate to try and comfort himself. He left his phone downstairs. The pain medicine was on the top shelf of the closet. He was going to have to thug it through the night. He was convinced nobody would come to help him anyways. Full stop. Lights. Cameras. Fades. GC. WTF is going on, y'all? Right, it's a little too quiet. Okay, so you won't. You will believe it? Question mark. Should I take a lap to prepare myself? Yes, go ahead. Spit it out. What happened? Yes. Is everyone good? Okay, so basically Tendou snuck Oikawa. He what? Oh fuck. Iwaizumi knows? Yes. We are all with him. Is he good? Like who won? What happened? He got surprise attack. There's no winning in that shit. Yay. Tendou battered his knee with a bat. He what? Tsumu PLS. Dude, that's actually assault and battery. That shit is illegal. Right, where TF is Daichi? I'm not clocked in RN. Remind me in 2 hours. Way to protect the people. Oikawa is online. You said you never lose. Boy, I got assaulted while holding a heavy bag of fruits. How the fuck was I supposed to win? The pain meds are making him loopy. Sorry chat. Nah, that's a valid response. How the fuck was he supposed to know Tendou would have a whole ass weapon? That shit don't even count as a fade at this point. That's a straight crime. What about volleyball? OMG. You're right. Does that mean you can't play anymore? Oh my gosh, Oikawa. It's just temporary. I should be fine in about 3 months. He's incredibly upset. My Shayla. My poor baby. I'm gonna get on a train to visit you, trust. And I'ma traumatize that cunt while I'm at it. Let's not do anything that will land us in prison, but we can go visit Oikawa if that's what you want. Achu sweet Omi. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow. My baby. Yay, okay, cute Oikawa. I'll be waiting. They're so cute. I love them. Real. Very cute, very sweet. But where's Tendou? IDGAF. Retweet. Seriously delusional ass bitch wanna sneak on someone obviously minding their own business. Right, HB just wanted fruit. Ushijima is gone too. Oh shit. Someone at him. Bro, you're sick. At Ushijima. ×3. At Tendou. ×3. Ushijima is online. Question mark. Yo, what happened today? I found Oikawa blacked out on the road with his knee bleeding and swollen. I took him to the hospital and that's where he told me Tendou did it. So I just returned the favor. You what? You beat Tendou? Is it bad? I laughed. Yes, you sick fuck. Is bro getting off to this? No. Call it whatever you want. But he shouldn't have even put his hands on Toru in the first place. Dart, is he in a room right now? I'll go visit. He's at his house. You left him there? There's no way it pissed you off that bad. He also had that fucker's camera in my face. He wants to act all crazy until crazy meets him back. Is he not your literal BF? Nope, I ended it. So you beat the motion out his legs then left. What a gentleman. Now why would you word it like that? Lmea. Are we forgetting Tendou is alone at home with at least 2 broken bones? No. Bro, no way. Why don't you go visit him? Fine. Oh nah. He needs some new friends. RS. Y'all ain't nothing, bro. Tendou was found on his floor, in a halfway fetal position, nothing but a thin pair of pajama pants and a blanket covering his body. Dried tears and blood littered the floor and his body. It was a sight that makes you extremely uncomfortable. Semi and Shirabu took him to the hospital. Semi on the left shoulder while Shirabu had the right tender's feet dragging down the pavement. He better love us after this. Right, crazy. Heavy bitch. Full stop. Full stop.
Bark. 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 Bark.